Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. There is not much more to add here. It will therefore just be a quick update here, middle of the day update. It's been a quiet Saturday, really. I think we're pretty much at the same price that we saw already in the previous video, around 1690. Just want to explain again that so far we are holding here the swing low, or well, the previous swing low here from yesterday. That is the 1630 level. We can make it very, very simple in this video and just say, as long as we're holding 1630, I would primarily assume at least one more wave here to the upside. Yeah, in this larger 5-wave pattern that started already back in November. And this could become the end of it. Yeah, so one more push here to the upside. I would prefer at least one more wave up. That could then take us into the $1,800 region, and then in that $1,800 region is sort of the next pivot point, and we need to see how the market is going to react to that. So we are approaching really key levels, because the minimum expectations of this entire move to the upside have been fulfilled. I have taken some profits of my ETH position I entered early in the week, had a really good week with that. Don't want to lose that money again if we drop down, therefore I took some partial profits, but I did highlight that already to you earlier in the week. Since then the price has really not moved at all, and currently we are hovering below resistance. As you can see, we've got this still relevant, in my opinion, trend channel that started back in here middle of January. Really, this trend line seems to be still relevant, because we sort of bounced off it here on Thursday, and we would need to break above that high, which was around 1740, I think. Get above that 1740 high to push higher into the $1,800 region. At the moment, the market is completely undecided, you could say, just moving sideways. Here on the micro level, I've labeled the move up of the Monday lows as a 3-wave move so far. Then here as an ABC expanded flat. There are other options to label it. Yeah. Someone asked me already here on Telegram earlier today, why didn't I label this as the wave 5? That was actually my first attempt. Yeah, that we had actually the wave 5 here. Take that out. Yeah. That this was the high of the 3rd wave, here the low of the 4th. Absolutely possible. Possible as well. I'm sure we could find a way to make it work on the micro level, and then that we get only one more wave up. I think that's absolutely reasonable, possible, but then we're getting too much into micro counting. Yeah, the main benefit of the Elliott Wave method, when we are in a corrective structure as we are here, the main benefit is not really to tell, is it this wave 3 or that wave 3? I mean, things are too fluid for that, especially on the lower time frames. But what is the main benefit of the Elliott Wave method? It is to tell you that we are still in a correction, most likely. This is not yet impulsive. Therefore, we still need to be on the lookout for possibly another drop here. Just need to be on the side of caution still, really. Yeah. So we are not yet clearly in an impulse to the upside. Not yet. Also, it tells you about the key pivot points. Yeah, makes us aware that the 1620 level here really is the level that shouldn't be broken. In my opinion, if we already drop below the 1630 level, which was the last swing low, I think we have to face a deeper correction and have to assume that the top is already in. Did highlight that, but until that happens, my focus is on higher, going with the trend here, because as long as the trend is still going, and as long as we don't have a complete pattern yet, we don't have a complete pattern on the micro count. Well, you can interpret it as that, but it's not yet very clear. Therefore, I give the benefit of the doubt to a continuation of the uptrend. So yeah, this could still morph into something different. The problem, if I count this as a wave 4 down, yeah, I would have a problem to really label this as an ABC. I mean, you can label any 5-wave pattern into an ABC if you want to, or into a corrective pattern, but does it have the right look? Not for me. This is too impulsive for me, and that's why I have labeled it actually as a as a B wave, right? Let me just, that's B wave, as a C wave here within wave 4, as an expanded flat. But again, there will be other interpretations, and this is the really micro counting. What really the point is here, we need to hold that support area and ideally the last swing low to still have a realistic chance to push higher. If we drop below that 1620 level, as I explained in the last video, there are a couple of options then, but we are probably going to face a deeper correction. We'll retest in the first instance Monday's lows, and depending on how we react to that pivot point, we could even go much deeper. And if we do that, we have to assume that all this move, this 5-wave move that started in November, is complete. And if it is, then we can come down in a deeper wave 2. And then in this area, this is where we are going to have the real decision. Yeah, this is where the market will decide if June already marked the end of the bear market. Key support area that needs to hold is here. Yeah, so we need to hold 1220. This is the 78.6 fib level, which doesn't mean we have to go down that low. We will be able to specify the target range a bit better when we come down, but here this is starting at 1400 roundabout. Yeah, this will be the key support area where it starts for the wave 2, and then all the way down to the 78.6 fib level at 1220. So this is going to be interesting. And if we come into that region, this will be a great long-term accumulation. Yeah, so someone asked me, you know, what happens if we don't get a wave 2? There will always be a wave 2. I mean, there will be a wave 2. What I don't know is how deep will it really go? You know, we could still, this wave 5 can extend out as well. So that's where planning and strategy needs to come into place. You can get very shallow wave 2s as well. I mean, the wave 2 could become very shallow, which is why I am taking sort of profits in this region carefully, not everything of this trade. But if we get any more substantial setback, I will accumulate again. Yeah, starting to scale in. So first, you know, carefully, and when I'm convinced that we are in the third wave, probably a bit more aggressively. But yeah, that's sort of at the moment the situation with ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.